Hello, board members. How we doing this lovely, lovely Action Tuesday? Well, I hope. Of course, we got to get ourselves some KCD in here, where we have kind of a decision to make, in the form of are we pro or anti-poacher? And this is an important question, because we've been piloting Heavy Hands Henry in a way that I would say is fairly anti the establishment. If for no other reason, because
Charles IV
is dead, and we're okay with this. So we have to figure out if we want to side with the poachers, or if we want to be staunchly anti-poacher. Now, our Henry has been poaching regularly. I mean, we've done whole streams of me literally chasing deer around and punching them to unconsciousness. Not death. Unconsciousness, because you can't kill a deer with your fists. I don't think there's any part of us that has a problem with poachers. So, I personally feel like it's okay if we lean into the direction of poachers, myself. But I'm going to see what happens with these quests. Because both of these basically cancel each other out depending on where you go. Now, we followed Hare Hunt all the way to the point where it cancels out Sheep and Wolf Clothing, but we haven't seen the other side of this yet. We haven't seen how far we can go with, you know, sheep and wolf's clothing yet. So I want to go down this, figure how far before it cancels out Hare Hunt, and then we will choose our final thought. Because for all I know, the Hare Hunt guy, maybe he's going to turn out to be a giant raging butt. And if that's the case, well, I don't want to deal with that, right? Plus, I want to see what the alternate side of this looks like. Because the Hare Hunt thing, we have basically just chased down Himmelschmidt Hare, or whatever his name was, right? And then that canceled out the rest of this mission. But this mission has required us to go like other places and beat people in the contest, and actually has its own thing that we're kind of chasing down. So I want to see how much further we can get in this before we lose the Hare Hunt thing. But that shouldn't be too bad. And I think inventory-wise, we should be... Well, okay, yeah, all this stuff we can sell. This should all be extras. We have no extra stuff here, but I do have some stuff that needs to be repaired. A little bit of stuff I can't do myself. Ulrich documents. What is this? Ulrich's documents. I don't remember who this is. Ears. Cumin leader masks. That makes sense. Page torn from a book. We don't know what that's for. I just happened to snag it one time when I was running through a what do you call it? A trespassing location. Ulrich's documents. I don't remember what that's about. We have some stolen bandages. We can also sell that boar hide. Oh, I need to put some of this stuff down. We did the treasure map thing, and we got a legendary sword out of that, so this isn't useful anymore. But these two books we can put down. I don't think we need either of these books. Where is my bed? Bed is over here. Okay, great. Huddle to me. I need your assistance. Magical horse. Don't. Okay, we're not going into that farm. As much as I want to go into the farm and just run everybody over, we're not going into the farm. We're getting stuck on this bush because bushes are reinforced concrete objects in this universe. It's impressive. Wow. Ika, welcome. Welcome, Raiders. I think I just sort of hardcore horse parkoured right there for a second. That's actually impressive. Yeah. I don't know how I did that. That was pretty good. But welcome, Raiders. Welcome, Ika. How you doing? Look like you finally made it. You finally made it, friend, past that cheating jerk, Stenner or whatever. Horses are magic. It's true. Everyone, I think we've proven that horses are, in fact, magic. Seeker. Yes, we finally got past the cheating jerk face that is Seeker in your Magic the Yugoning, or Yu-Gi-Oh! Just Yu-Gi-Oh? Just Yu-Gi-Oh! Module. Sorry, I'm a little tired today. Yeah, I stayed up way too late. Okay, charcoal can stay. Books can stay. Golden Goblet can stay. And we don't need this treasure map anymore. Do I have a different treasure map? Because those ancient maps are DLC items, and I don't want to cheat yet. But I do have one more treasure map. Okay, we'll take the treasure map for this. Trusty companion. But Ika, as we talked about, unfortunately you're still feeling ill. Official on the record. I hope you get better soon, friend. It'd only be Magic the Eugening deck if I made it out of cards that look like they have MTG art. Right, that makes sense. Okay, so we gotta go sell all the rest of this stuff. Wait, huddle. You're over here. It's music though. Okay, it's not too loud. Okay, huddle. Where are we going? Oh right, there's no good merchants in this town because it's stupid. Okay, we go over here. The only halfway decent merchant is this guy, the blacksmith, and I don't know how often he gets more money in. Otherwise, we'd probably have to go all the way to... Ooh, I don't even know. Maybe Ledechka would be the closest place we could go and sell stuff? Well, Usis has a halfway decent merchant in it, right? Their one general merchant, this guy, actually has a decent amount of money. Let's go find out what this quest requires of us first. Then we'll go make a trip specifically to go do some shopping. Shopping and or selling.
Yeah.
Hello, let's go. What would we shout as our term of, like, let's go, hoddle. Like, punch delivery service away, or something, you know what I mean? Something really cheesy like that we could shout. There is too many bushes. There's too many bushes. What is happening? Okay. Where are we going? Oh, it's one of these ones where the only way to get here was really stupid. Alright. Oh yeah, there we go. Look at that. Went ramped hoddle right off that fence. Take that, you stupid bushes and or fence. Alright, what do we got? Dog. Shower time. Always be bathing, because people get very upset if I show up stinky. Wait, what did I saw something. Oh, there we go. Okay. That's this lockpicking practice. I don't even care to rob it. Okay, I'm here to talk to someone. I'm guessing it's probably you. Also, I'm going to eat your food, because that's how this world works. There's food everywhere. I need to, oh, come on, put your stupid firewood down. I need to talk to you. Andrew sent me.
Andrew the innkeeper sent me. Said you had a job for someone who's good with a bow.
Did he now?
What about someone who just
That's
punches
all very
real
well,
good?
but I don't know if you're a man I can trust.
So how can I prove it to you?
For a start, you can tell me why a lad like you wants to join us.
Well, it's an interesting story. I want to get my own back on the nobles. I want to get my own back on the nobles. I don't... Heavy hands, heavy horse, heavy foe. That's actually pretty good. I like that, Ika. I'm a keen hunter.
Simple. I love to hunt, but I haven't a drop of blue blood in me. So what else can I do?
True. The damn law won't let a man do what's natural. Anyway, I have to check you out first.
See if you're any good.
I'm listening.
To begin with, I need to know if you're at home in the woods. And if you're any kind of hunter. Bring me some deer antlers, and then we'll talk.
Easy.
That's it? That's all you want? I might have those just laying around someplace. Once I get the trophy or a fall, he has to have learned the appropriate perk. I'm almost positive I have that perk. Hunting. Oh, I don't have antlers, actually. Okay. Antlers tusk. What's Huntsman do? It causes wild enemies more damage. And I'll be less skittish when you're close. Raw food in your inventory spoils Won't spoil so fast. Okay. Oh, okay. I apparently don't have the thing for antlers. I can learn it, though. I guess we'll learn it just for the purposes of this quest. How many do I get overall? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So there's only one of them we can't get. So what's this one? You can eat raw meat. We probably don't need to take that one then. We can get the rest of these. Well, it'll be less skittish when you're close. That's important. That's not super important. I mean, the animals die super fast anyway, right? Like, I don't know if I need to do more damage. Not spoiling is nice because then we can sell it for more money. Some animals. But we need the antlers thing right now for the deer. Alright, sweet. We just need a deer. Yeah, we literally couldn't find a single male deer, aka a buck, with any kind of antlers for basically an hour. I just skipped it. I put it at the end if you really want to watch it. Otherwise, I'm cutting to when something actually happens. Thanks, board members. You have a good day. Can you just buy the antlers somewhere? Actually, maybe? Hold on, let's go talk to a merchant. If we go talk to a tanner, they might have some. Bath. I don't think that town has a tanner. That's just an inn. That's an archery range. Probably Huntsman and Ratty? Ratry? Oh yeah, this guy owes us a favor. Is there anything closer though? Oh, Ledechko's got a tanner. Let's go over to Ledechko. We're also getting very tired. I mean, it feels unauthentic to... There's a carcass on the road. Sure, maybe it's a deer carcass. Or the apothecary might. Tanners don't have any legal reasons to have antlers. Well... fingers crossed. It's probably a human, but... Well, this seems super sketchy. Before I engage in this, I'm gonna put my helmet back on. Hold on. Oh, I gave my, where is my armor?
He's just standing there, menacingly!
Yes, thank you, Robo Patrick. You're correct. Melee! I'm gonna put my helmet back on. This is a trader and a villager. Okay.
Greetings. What do you need?
What did you do? You killed him?
Me? What do you mean, me?
You were looting the body. You're carrying the murder weapon. Interesting.
You're carrying the murder weapon.
You won't prove it's the murder weapon, but I'll prove I know how to use it.
Are you attacking me?
You were looting the body right here on the road.
What of it? A corpse doesn't need possessions.
It'll be easier if you just confess.
All right then. I did it. I didn't want to kill him. I just couldn't help myself. He walks around like a lord with his purse full, and I've got nothing to eat. You don't really have to tell anyone, do you? And you won't regret it.
I kind of already regret it. She's got a point. I mean, yeah. You won't pay your way out of this. I don't want anything from you. Go. All right, pay up and you can go.
God be with you.
Oh, she left like all of the stuff on him, including some cash? Okay. Now I have a question for you. Wow, that's going up very fast. Okay, you just have some money on you? Huh. Is she blind or something, by the way? What is that? Oh, it's this thing. I guess. Oh yeah, someone mentioned that this thing was important, right? But we never figured out what this was for.
I feel quite hungry.
Good for you, Henry. Do you have food? You have some cheap wine. That's not food, but man, it's almost food. I do love that she killed this guy, and then promptly... oh, he's got a carrot. And then promptly proceeded to not take his money. Decorated riding boots. That's pretty high charisma. I don't know, blues hoe. Okay. Alright. I can't help myself, ma'am. That's why we have jails. Literally what jails are for, ma'am, is for the people like yourself who can't help themselves from killing. That's literally what they're for. Alright. Eat this stolen carrot. We'll get rid of the evidence by eating it. And then... we'll just continue on down to Ledachko. I don't know if I would call that a carcass, by the way. Justified murder is hungry work? Apparently, yeah. Okay, I need 50 bucks. I need 50 bucks and a hamburger to look the other way on this. What? You give me $50 and a hamburger, and I'll look the other way, and you didn't murder this guy. Okay. What? From where? I don't care. Just go get me a hamburger. I'm real hungry, you see. I just need a hamburger. All right, I guess so. Just waddles off, goes to Jack in the Box at 2 a.m. Comes back with a triple bonus Jack or whatever they're selling these days. Is this okay, officer? Yeah, 50 bucks and a triple cheeseburger, and I'll look the other way. All right. Just pulls out 50 bucks, hands him the cheeseburger and the 50 bucks. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Good job. Good not knowing you ever and never seen your face, and I just found a body on its own. Now get out of here. I have a burger to eat for the next 10 minutes, so you fall away from here. All right. Just waddles off. Okay, was the inn on this side? Oh, the inn's on that side. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, everybody. It's fine. All right.
Yeah.
Soldier doesn't work that way. I mean, you would hope it doesn't work that way. You have to use a donut? Okay, yeah, sure. Listen, I technically have relatives who are police officers, and I myself did police officer training as a teenager. So, I don't particularly care for the donut stereotype.
Yeah.
As someone who actually knows where that comes from. Can I not open this door? Oh, you're opening the door for me. Okay, great, thanks. I'm gonna eat this food real quick. Justified murder bribes is at least half of the Jack in the Box customers customer base. Exactly. It explains why they're still in business. It's just like, yeah. It's 2 a.m. What is there to eat? Maybe a 24-hour McDonald's if you're lucky, or Jack in the Box, unless they're expecting it. Shout out to Just Coffee, thanks. Only person here is gonna get that reference. Okay. So, I don't think I have anything. Well, actually, you know what? I could probably put down... No, I don't have as many better hunting arrows as I thought. Though I did spend an absolute bunch of them. Wait, is this the number or the damage? Oh, okay, that's just the damage of the arrows. Okay, that's fine. Move the inventory. Luckily, I don't think I need any of the rest of this. Oh, the wine, we can put that away. Oh, that was stuff we can just throw away. Okay. Put the good wine away. The arrows. We can probably put that away. And there we go. And I think I have tons of arrows in here, right? Yeah, I have 737 better hunting arrows, 60 better long distance arrows. We're fine. 166 hunting arrows, 177 long distance arrows. Yeah, ordinary arrows are 40. Piercing arrows 68. We're fine on arrows, everybody. We're fine on arrows. Do I have doubles of anything in here? Also, was that a named sword? No. Oh, well, I guess it is, but less a weapon than a status symbol. Okay, yeah, so it is a status symbol sword, not an actual usable sword. Got it. Alright, that's fine. Okay. Let's just sleep till morning. Sleep. Oh, we put our torch away. It's like, why did it get so dark suddenly? Okay. We'll sleep, get our energy back, get a save, and go see if the what's-his-face has antlers. As we've now officially just wasted basically a real, an in-module day and an actual session of this, trying to hunt down the elusive deer. I might as well have gone on a snipe hunt. Though technically I'm in the wrong country for that, but... Or a jackalope hunt? Though technically jackalopes are starting to become kind of a thing, thanks to a fungus infection. It's not pretty, but it is kind of turning into a jackalope. Which is a weird thing to think about. It also explains where the legend of jackalope might have actually come from. Jackalope being a rabbit with deer antlers. Mostly known as an urban legend slash, like, art thing. Like, someone took a rabbit and just glued antlers onto it. But recently, there's been an outbreak of rabbits infected with, like, a fungus or something that causes growths on its head that looks somewhat antler-like. And, I could see that being a misidentification as a rabbit with, antlers. Can't remember what the name of the fungus or whatever is, though. I've seen a couple of photos of it. It doesn't look too crazy. Not good, obviously, but not too crazy. Alright, Mr. Tannerman, I need to talk to you. Do you happen to have...
Good day.
Jeez. That's a guy... He does not have antlers. Man. Who was the other guy? The other person you said? The apothecary might have it? Okay. Alright, huddle to me. Perfect. Thank you, huddle. I think this town has an apothecary. Is this the one? Nope, no apothecary. Man. You've got to have one, right? Like, legally speaking? Yeah, okay. Over this way. Taxidermy? Well, yeah, if we could find someone who does taxidermy, that would definitely be where they'd have antlers, but there's no taxidermists in this module, unfortunately. And apparently the antlers are going to be used for... potion making and not tannery stuff. I guess it makes sense in, like, the concept of animal parts used as potions, right?
Yeah.
I guess. Kind of. The only good thing is we can sell everything while we're here. Okay, so the apothecary is in one of these buildings. Are you... upstairs, maybe? Over here? Do you actually exist? Are you a figment of my weird imagination? Okay, this is the scribe, so maybe it's downstairs and, like, on the other side of this wall? Rolled my ankle running down the stairs. What did I tell you about running? Oh, there's the potion. Okay, it's its own building. Nobles might have them? Hi.
I'm glad to see you.
Good. I'm glad to be talking to you too, friend. Okay, antlers. Okay, they have antlers. They have antlers. I just need one, right? Yeah, just one deer antler. Okay, great. I need an antler from you. Hopefully it doesn't matter that I bought it. You want... Oh, you want a deer hide? Or a boar hide? And a deer hide? And you want armor too? Okay. Well, I'm keeping the decorated boots, because those might actually be something I need. Okay, I don't really have anything to sell you. So, taggle it out.
Let's talk about the price.
Alright, so?
I'm gonna go with get 17?
Since it's you.
You won't convince me with that.
Okay. See, what they need to do is they also need to mark where 0 is. Okay, so I will be getting $7 with this scheme, yes?
Alright, so?
Yes. Okay, great. Great. Okay, yeah, that actually counted for the quest. Perfect. Okay, great. Great. Okay, give me all this stuff. We can go sell all this then, and we'll call her even. Sad that I had to go buy the antlers instead of proving my hunting capabilities, which we all saw I'm very capable of hunting. We all saw it. I'm very capable. Capitalism provides. I mean, sadly, yes. Okay. I'm gonna go in here and sell a bunch of stuff. Also, I think I technically need the repairs. I think I have more of a... Oh, no, I think I take that back.
Do you need anything?
I think I have more of a rapport with the actual tailor than the trader.
I hope I can be of some humble service.
About repairs. The only thing I'm really worried about is the stuff I have equipped. And they're both very badly injured. Or whatever the equivalent, you know, would be.
Let's have a word about...
Okay. Bam.
What do you say to...
Well, that's...
I know. It's a terrible offer, but it's also completely reasonable. Alright, it's fine.
Very well.
Okay. And then... Hoddle. Give me the small... Oh, I don't have any small armor kits. Oh, wait. Actually, I do. Never mind. I'm an idiot. I do have one. I don't think I need... Well, I guess we can... There's no reason not to use blacksmith's kits if I need them, right? Can't fix that one. Okay. Okay. It's everything I can fix. Great. Okay. So now, we need to talk about trading. You have $10,000 reduce? Yes. Yes. This is what we need. We need the dollar reduce. Okay. Everything I'm not actively wearing. You can have all of this stuff. To have all my armor on. Okay, there we go. All this stuff, and it's all at 100, which is perfect. As everyone knows, blacksmiths are quite commonly known as equipment healers. Yeah, exactly. I mean, technically the number go up, right? You don't have any healing or repair kits. You don't have any fabric repair or healing kits? Why? I need to HP my tabard. My tabard HP is quite low, sir. Okay. Okay, check the basket, and then we haggle.
Can we do something about the price?
All right, so
Wow, look at that. That's some cash.
What about this?
Regenerate that plate mail.
it's not worth
That'd
it.
be
to-
awesome, actually. I mean, he regenerates his own health. That would be awesome if we could regenerate equipment health. Okay, just
Very well, I agree.
bam. Okay, do you have by chance do you happen to have you have tailor kits? Perfect. I need 2. Haggle.
Let's have a word about the price.
All right.
Great. I'm not paying you nearly that
Satisfied?
much.
More.
What about less? Can we both agree to less? Okay. They both like me about the
that's a
same
deal.
amount, it seems. Alright. Great. Huddle, you should be basically stuff free now? Perfect. Blacksmith's kit can go back. Small blacksmith's kits can go back. Okay, great. Still have the treasure map. Oh wait, there's a tailor's kits. The tailor kits. I don't need to be carrying that stuff. And the weapon guy's over here. He'll buy the swords, but he won't buy. Excuse me. He won't buy the bows, because reasons. He only makes melee weapons. He doesn't do ranged weapons, I guess.
Bread.
All right,
Rolls and
great.
pretzels.
What's up?
God save you. Look,
Jesus Christ be saving you also, friend. I need to talk to you. That's it? Oh, right, because he won't take the bows. That's right, that's right. And I think I sold the other weapons to that other guy. Oh, you're up to 4K. Alright, that's actually not too bad. I am assuming you probably don't have anything I need. Where are we on attack? Keyword sword, piercer, razor, bailiff's mace. Yeah, metal plated battle axe is the highest damage axe in the whole module. I do love that a bailiff's mace, which I feel like would be a very basic mace, is the highest damage mace they have. Also cheaper than the ceremonial mace in the same damage category, though. Soul Slicer. Okay, check the basket. Haggle.
Let's have a word about the price.
Don't die? No. That's one of those ones where I'm talking and
All right,
I just
so-
breathe wrong. It's not a cold one. Make an offer.
less.
What about more this time? See, I got in an argument with the lady over there about less and more. Ooh, yeah, we're taking another.
See now, I knew we'd come to an agreement.
Great. Perfect. Sweet. Okay, great. So we cleaned everything up. We got the thing done. I do have these 2 bows I still need to sell. Armor's all touched up. Weapons touched up. I have organs I'm literally going to drop on the ground because I don't need them. Okay, great. Great. Alright. Well,
Flour, egg.
at least we were
salt,
able to
meat.
finagle
Let it
some
be,
antlers.
you'll be able to
Have a look
feed
at
a
these.
whole
Makes me
family.
sad that we had to do it this way, but we had to do it this way. Also, I'm going to drink this wine. Just to get some alcohol practice. I think I have a bed over here, right? Excuse me. And excuse me. And excuse me. Then excuse me. And excuse me. I might have knocked that guy off the ledge, actually, there. I'm pretty sure I bought the bed over here. Yes, I did. Perfect. Wish the chickens exploded if you ran over them. Wait, someone will make use of that kidney? Maybe. Maybe they know something to do with it that I don't, and that's fine. Wish the chickens exploded if you ran over them with a horse? They should, you would think. Since technically that's an attack, they should, in theory, explode, but... Nope, they sure don't for some reason. Just gonna put the bandages, the stolen bandages away. I don't really need this many bandages. Oh, wait. Okay, those ones are all partially used, so I'll keep those ones around. Keep the dice, just in case. Quest items don't have any weight. Okay, I think we're good. Alright, kind of a weird session, but... T12, welcome. You missed nothing this session, it's true. T12, you missed absolutely nothing going on this session. I literally rode around trying to find a buck, and we couldn't find a buck, so we just went all the way down to Rattery from Talmberg and just bought antlers instead of trying to hunt them, because nothing was going on. The most interesting thing that happened is I landed like one really cool shot from the back of a moving horse to a moving deer. And that was it. That was the coolest thing that happened this whole session. I'm halfway tempted when I edit this before I put it up on the YouTube repository to like just start it out, get the quest, just title box, and nothing happened for the rest of the session, and then cut to the end of me going like, I guess we can go to Rattery and try to buy it, and then have like a 20-minute episode. Basically what just happened. Lurkers, thank you. You have the Twitch row go around. We always appreciate you. And if it checks the VODs here on Twitch, checks the VODs on YouTube repository, also greatly appreciated. Seeing those numbers helps keep me motivated. If you need a well thought out solution, you need a thinking solution. Raven Hillbrook Inc. Thinking solutions. And my brain is melting and I'm losing it, and I think that's gonna be it for me. Yeah, you all have a good night. Bye. Where am I exactly? Oh, we're just north of Talmberg? Oh, yeah. There's some deer up here. How much of the Yug did you feel you understood? Unfortunately, because I was watching it on my phone and while dealing with my coworker, not a lot of the Yug did I understand, but I was trying to listen to you talk about stuff and kind of respond to that and what the story was. If you get that other perk, you'd become Heavier Hands Henry, the heavier deer puncher. Heavy Hands Henry, the heavy deer puncher? Yeah, exactly. So unfortunately, much of the Yug, in its technical sense, I did not get. But what you were talking about in the general story and that kind of stuff, the other problem I was having is you were very quiet today. I don't know if it's because you were, sick, or if you, like, turned your mic down a little bit, or what, but, like, I had my phone up as almost high as it would go to be able to hear you, and then when I got to the office, and I was watching you at the office, I had to, like, re-crank it up even louder to be able to hear you at the office, so... You were just very quiet.
Yeah.
Okay, we need a deer, everybody.
Yeah.
Deer, oh deer. Now the question is, do we want to do it the smart way with a bow, or do we want to do it the Heavy Hands Henry way and try to hit it with an axe? These are the questions we have to come to terms with. Yeah, when I tried speaking up, it usually make my throat act up. Ah, okay, yeah. So, I mean, I was trying my best to pay attention, but between you, the radio, and my coworker, I was just trying to keep up with the general, like, you saying things. I wasn't too focused on what was actually going on in the actual play, unfortunately. Okay, I just need a deer. We just need a deer. I need a deer. Well, we found a row hunting spot. Oh wait, we actually don't need. We don't need doe. We need bucks though, right? Because we need something with an antler, and buck deer are actually pretty rare. I think we've maybe seen like 2 or 3 at this point. They're actually kind of strangely hard to find. What is this? An interesting site. It looks like it's just like at a semi-abandoned campsite. Yeah, male deer are actually kind of hard to find.
Yeah.
The doe we seem to find no problem, but the bucks are a little rarer than that. I mean, we're deep in the forest. Where are these stupid deer at? I swear it's got to be like, oh my god, I can't see anything. That's a terribly unsafe thing to do.
Yeah.
Oh, we found a grave. Okay, great. We found a cross. Conciliation cross.
Yeah.
Okay. I assume I'm probably not going to run to a lot of deer out in the open like this. Gosh darn bushes. I swear the deer thing is like...
Can't leave now.
What?
I still have obligations here.
What? Oh, dang. I didn't realize we would gone that far north. What? Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And we're stuck on a fence. Okay. Yeah. I didn't realize we'd gone that far north. Where are all the deer at, then? How deep in the woods we gotta go? Because there's been more than one time where, like, I've come around a corner and there's just 6 deer hanging out. I think we're, like, at a 1-to-1 for bandits to deer, though. Every time I see a pack of deer, there's always... almost every single time, we also run into a pack of bandits. Maybe I'm gonna go to that other forest. Because there's the other really tall forest that's much easier to see through. And that would probably be a little bit easier for hunting deer, right? Oh yeah, like this one, this one. Do I have to, like, move slow and let them spawn in or something? Where are all the deer? Dear, oh dear. Where are the deer?
Yeah.
Seriously, how many times have we been, like, fighting some people, and then suddenly out of nowhere, there's just 10 deer over the top of a ridge? Is this one of those, like, we gotta make the grass grow? Like marine, how do you grow the grass sort of things? For those who know what I'm talking about, I hope there's at least one of you. Maybe the horse is just scaring them off in every direction? Welcome to MS87, sewing and watching? Okay. Well, I hope your sewing's going well. I'm gonna get off on foot and see if I can't, like, chase something down. Because I swear, every time we get into a fist fight with a group of bandits, there's just 15 deer and about 12 rabbits around. Is this one of those things where, like, they adjust the difficulty of finding something when you're on a quest for them? Because I think technically we have, like... Wait, what are you? Who are you? What's your name? Are you a wayfarer? You're a wayfarer, never mind. The wildlife disappears when you actively look for them? Yeah, seriously, right? Well, we found some water. It's kind of interesting. This module likes to hide things near water. It really likes to put, like, chests underwater. Nothing? I almost don't believe it. That there's nothing underneath this water. So besides them being less scared of me, there should also be a hunting power that's called, like, call them in. And you can make a noise to encourage, like, a creature of your choice to come in or something. Or, like, maybe when you take the antler perk, you also learn how to call to increase the chance of them spawning in like a radius around you or something. You know what I mean? Seems like a good trade-off, right? They're already doing their less skittish around you or whatever. They might as well also do a different one that's like chances of them showing up is increased. Call it like hunter sense, maybe? It's like whenever you're out in the woods, you just have a general sense of where the creatures are. You have a 20% chance for deer to spawn increased around you in a radius or something. You know? I think that's completely reasonable. I mean, maybe they don't want you exploiting it for money or something, but like, isn't that the whole reason you poach, is either for the food or for the money? Is there just no deer in this forest? I found the deerless woods, everybody. Didn't it tell me I found a row hunting spot, though? Yeah, wasn't like this the row hunting spot I found or something? Maybe this one? Maybe there's too much activity in these woods. Oh yeah, here we go. Deer hunting spot. Let's go over there. I was not guessing this would be this complicated. Let's go over there and see if we can find some deer. What's weird is we haven't even seen any rabbits. And I feel like there's been at least a few times we've been in these woods fighting people and there's been rabbits everywhere. Lots of people exploit hunting for money? Yeah, I mean, that makes sense to me. This module's pretty wacky about things. And there's no reason you couldn't exploit hunting for money. You get the pelts, you get the antlers, you get the meat. Oh. This looks a little gruesome. What is this? Did we find a serial killer's camp or something? That looks like a blood pond. Huh. Well, this looks incredibly concerning. Axe, a reduce, charcoal, money, and... Odd. I have concern. Alright, well, if we ever need to go on a serial killer hunting mission... Where are we? Okay, we need to go west of the smoke over here. West of this smoke is apparently where the serial killers hang out. Yeah. Noted. That's a lot of blood. And there's not any carcasses hanging up like it's a poacher camp. That very much had serial killer vibes all over it. Don't look at the dead body. Keep moving, team. Keep moving. Where have all the deer gone? Let's try this other forest. Oh, our forester perk reactivated. In the form of a tree. Oh, hi. What's up? What's your deal?
Come this way, neighbour, for the finest game around.
Oh, he's not mad at me for once. I must have, like, gotten on his good side because I'm kind of halfway through a poacher quest? Or maybe that's the camp where they actually sell the meat, not process it. So if you show up to the processing location, they get mad at you. But if you show up to the buying location, they just sell you meat. Like these guys. I think those are bandits. I'm stuck.
What's that?
It's Bigfoot. He's gone to Europe on vacation.
Hey, who's there?
Shh. No.
You're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
I don't think I am. I think you might be. He's not moving.
Hey,
Oh, he's an archer. That's why. Okay. Alright, let's see who follows me over here. Let's see who follows me over here.
Bring it on.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Come here, lily liver.
Oh, ow. Yeah, that probably hurt. Oh, okay, right in the face. He's still not dead. Oh, he's surrendering. Oh, I hit him. I hit that guy in the chest. Oh, I thought I got him in the neck. Face shot? Probably a face shot. Oh, hit him again.
You're dead.
Oh, he's down. He's down. Okay. Oh, there you are. Hi, bud. How's it going? Oh, I missed. Don't do it. Excuse you, what? Oh, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead. Okay, we got him. We got him, everybody. We got him. That one guy might not be dead, but the other, where is he? He probably run off by now. Right?
Did it, Patrick! We saved the city!
Wow, that was bad. That one was rough. That one was rough, team. Dang. Dang, Sponge, you alright, bud? SpongeBob's having a bit of a day, everyone. SpongeBob's having a bit of a day. Maximum Robo SpongeBob? Seriously. And that's canon. There is a robotic SpongeBob. He shows up in the show several times. Okay, there we go. Alright. But yeah, that other guy, I guess, got away. You all saw it. I tried to practice non-hand-to-hand combat capabilities. Oh, look, there's a rabbit. Alright. What do we got? We have a pair of pants. That's all that's in this camp is a pair of pants. Apparently. He got replaced by AI at work, yeah. That's kind of what that episode's about, actually. Well, one of the episodes with Robo SpongeBob. Wait, who are you? Quality Arrow. Did I kill you? I don't think I killed this guy. Huh, the bandits must have killed him. He's very dead. Oh wait, did that other guy go back to his bed? I forgot about that. After they take damage and surrender, if you don't do anything with them, they'll run off, and then eventually they'll return to their bed. Lurk shower? Alright, enjoy your shower. Huh, well, that's fine. It's not what we're here for. I'm here for a deer. Specifically a buck. Specifically a buck that has antlers, if we can be specific.
Yeah.
And I am, because I need to be. Okay, we saw a rabbit. This encourages me to believe that there may in fact be forest animals out and about now. We have discovered a cave of something. Also, my stamina's messed up because we ate too much. Well, there's a human skull in here. That's always a bad sign. Okay, I don't know what this is. Oh, there's another human skull. And then, what looks like another human skull. Okay, great. Lot of dead people right there. So what is that? 2 different locations now we've discovered that seem to have something to do with serial killers? Great. Great. Luckily, humans have a pretty, specific looking skull. Well, there's a rabbit. There's a guy.
What are you doing here?
Why do you ask?
Why do you ask? Can I not take a walk in the woods without being accosted?
I ask because I'm the gamekeeper here,
Ah.
and it's my job to protect these woods from poachers.
Not doing
Well,
a great
I'm
job.
not poaching.
In that case, you won't mind if I have a look what you've got on you.
Sure, whatever.
Certainly. Go ahead and look.
All right. Nothing suspicious here. You may leave, Goodman.
Goodman? Nice. Very rarely do I run into people who say overpronounce the A in that. Those are some human bones. What is going on? Okay, this is definitely not a standard standard module keeper, is it? You're definitely a serial killer, aren't you? He kills the deer to put food on the table, literally and figuratively, but he kills humans for the fun of it, I think. What is this area? Oh. Oh, these are guards. Odd. Huh. Okay. Cool. There's just a guard area out here for some reason. Sure, why not? Also a guard. I don't know what they're guarding. Maybe they work with the module keeper so that he has backup? That would be smart. Let him do, like, the major tracking, because he knows what he's doing, and then have a couple, you know, just guys with swords following him around. Also, I'm still not seeing any deer. And I'm pretty sure I went to at least one deer hunting location at this point. I don't know about this. Get my stamina back. Come on. We've seen, what, 2 rabbits and 0 deer since we came out here for this. Wine. I can sleep and save here, okay. Uh-huh. Well, I mean, I guess that's just wine, so it's not like blood. There are a lot... Oh, wait, oh my god, there they are. There, we found them. Okay, we found them, everybody, we found them. Now I need one... Oh, good, they were actually right here next to the deer hunting spot for once. That's so rare. Where did they go? Ow, I broke my legs. Where? Gotta be kidding me. There was 3 of them. 2 of them went off this direction. I couldn't tell if any of them had antlers. Where did they go? Stupid, thick underbrush. Making deer hunting difficult. I don't see them out here. So they didn't leave the woods, or at least not around here. Where are you? Well, this is probably half... Oh, we found some pigs. I don't need any pigs. Not yet, not right now. That'll probably be like the next thing they send me on to go get some tusks. Oh, here we go, okay. So that one doesn't have any antlers. Okay, there was a couple running this direction. Where? Running around in the middle of the night. It's fine. I don't think there's any laws against night hunting in this time period. Okay, there's 2 doe. I mean, there have to be bucks somewhere, right? I mean, like, legally speaking. Ah. I guess I don't really need my helmet for this, right? Just to take that off for a second. I don't really need the armor right now while I'm just chasing down deer, you know? Oh, no. Get back here. Gosh darn it, I thought I had them kind of trapped. Out of stamina. Because, I mean, they don't have antlers. But I'm just curious if, like, maybe if I kill one, it'll just have antlers for no, even though it shouldn't. Okay. Nope. Kidneys, liver, hide, and tons of venison. And I'm very overburdened suddenly. Not that I guess that's surprising. My horse can't carry anymore. What? That's annoying. Oh, Floppy Penguin with the raid also. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, Floppy Penguin. How we doing? Hopefully we're having a good day. Looked like you were doing some Delta Rune? What's the occasion, by the way? I feel like Delta Rune has suddenly become very popular in the last, I don't know, month or less, maybe? Like, last, 3 weeks? Huddle, where are you? Okay, there you are. What's the occasion? Welcome, Advanced Lamp. How you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, I had some questions about slang terms. British slang terms, if you don't mind me asking. But first tell me about Deltarune. I'm very curious about the Deltarune. Oh yeah, that town's destroyed. Rajog doesn't have a merchant. They have a blacksmith. Oh, you know what? That actually might. Sesu might work. Sesu might work. The Deltarune? Yeah, the Deltarune. Tell me about the Deltarune. Why has the Deltarune become so popular? Yeah. I know one of the more prevalent module playing groups on the the grumpy ones. They're playing it right now, and I feel like I've seen it around a bit recently. Haven't planned to play the new chapter. Been waiting for Zane to watch the streams. Ah, okay. So there's a new chapter that just came out recently. Okay, that's probably why everyone's suddenly really interested in Deltarune. All right. Deltarune is the, I think, spiritual sequel made by the same guy who did Undertale, and may or may not take place in a parallel dimension to Undertale, is my understanding of it. Kind of recently, like a month ago. That's pretty recent, yeah. Undertale, that's right. Okay, cool. He says they have nothing to do with each other. Wink, sure. Aside from characters. Yeah, I'm sure. Wink, I totally believe you. I totally believe you. With your deep lore, and crazy, like, thought-out conspiracies and stuff in those modules, I'm sure there's nothing to do with one another. Wink. Alright, well, I mean, the little bit of I've seen like the first 20 minutes or so. It seems okay. It seems like something I'd like. I'm a big Earthbound fan, and I believe he's actively said that, Undertale and Deltarune were both heavily inspired by Earthbound, so they would probably be something I'd play. It's pretty Earthbound heavy, yeah. From what I've seen, that seems to be the case. And I like me some Earthbound. Arguably my favorite module of all time. The module that literally helped me learn how to read, by the way. Not nearly as long or as big as Earthbound, but it's got the spirit. Right. I mean, it's probably a small dev team, so I wouldn't expect them to have, like, the full capacity of an Earthbound. But, oh, they're good. They have a merchant and a blacksmith. But if it's in the spirit of, I'd happily play that. But now that we have that figured out, that's one mystery down. Okay, now I have a question about British slang that I kind of need answered here. But I think he has a sizable team Undertale was as small as one guy, Toby Fox, but I think he has a sizable team for Deltarune. Okay, great. All right. I mean, it also, Deltarune's more of a work in progress via the chapters thing, right? As opposed to just one big thing that came out like Undertale. But everyone loved Undertale, and from what I understand, a lot of people really like Deltarune, so makes sense to me. Episodic, yeah. Okay. Okay, there's no damage to that, and I can't do anything with my armors right now. So all I can really do right now is, I think, wait till morning. Alright. I'll probably have to add it to the list, and we'll get around to it at some point. If they're not as long as Earthbound, then we can definitely do them for Tactical Thursday, because they are pseudo turn-based. It's like a turn-based order of combat, but with real-time offensive and defensive action, right? So, the first 2 chapters are free if you want to check it out. Oh, really? That's awesome. I did not know that. Okay, cool. Also, I need to talk to you. And I need to buy a bed in this town.
God be with you.
Jesus Christ be with you! Wait, okay, who do I talk to get a bed? Marion? Do I talk to you? Also, what? Did I run into her? Wait, can I talk to Marion? I can. Hi.
Hey.
Yeah, I need to talk to you. Marion. Okay, come out here and rent me a room, please.
Is there something you need?
I do, in fact, need something, Marion. Yes. No, don't. Gosh, darn it. Apparently they went to bed for the night instead of letting me talk to them. Okay, Marion, I need to talk to you. Stop whatever you're doing. Okay.
God preserve you. Good night.
Oh my god.
Can I do something?
Yes. No, I don't need to. Well, actually, I will trade with you. What would you... Oh, you'll buy food. Okay, great. Yeah. Take all of this meat I don't actually need, and this. You can have that, and you can have that apple. I will keep the cheap wine. That is a gift. Oh, you don't have any money. You don't have any money. Never mind. So what's this talk of British slang? Okay, so I get some basic. Okay, these are like adult words. Everyone, put on your big boy. Put on your big kid now pants. Okay, so I know what a knob is, and I know what a what's the other one? Like a bird is, and there's one other one I kind of know. But, okay, so what's a git? Is that like an assaultive term for like an old person, or like a... Okay, git is just an idiot. Okay, so a git is an idiot, and then... Oh, I know what a wanker is. That one's pretty self-explanatory. What was the other one? It was a git, and then there was another one I wasn't sure what it was. Oh, tosser. What does that refer to? Like, I've never heard it used... Like, I've heard it used a bunch, but I don't actually know what it means, per se. It's just... Okay, gotcha. Okay, that makes sense, yeah. I wasn't sure what the official kind of translation on that stuff was. So that was my question. I'm happy you showed up here. Thank you for answering my questions. I appreciate that. Oh, wait, are you a different innkeeper? I can't rent a room here, I guess. Alright. Pretty much all slang is that in some way? Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. I don't remember what brought it up. I was at work, and... Is that water flowing through the middle of the town? It is. That's weird. I don't remember what brought it up while I was at work, but something kind of popped into my head, and I'm like, I don't actually know the difference in these terms. And if one is, like, more or less offensive against, like, something specific... Because obviously I don't mind calling someone an idiot or whatever. Maybe KCD mentioned them? Actually, no. I don't think it was. Like, it was... No, this was while I was at work today, and it just kind of popped in my head. I'm like, I know 2 British people who could translate this. And if either of them show up in chat, I need to talk to them about this. The English in this is, like... American English with an accent to make it sound foreign, not actual, like, British English, if that makes any amount of sense. And it might not. Sure, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, This is old-timey English via American current slang. It's a colorful way of insulting, yeah. Almost like a wrap-up. Yeah, exactly. All right, well, thank you for answering my questions. But how have you been otherwise? Well, I hope. Okay, I don't need this anymore.
My pleasure.
Now that it's daytime, will one of you rent me a room?
God preserve.
Yeah, I'm not worried about God. God's cool and all, but I have a room. I need a room to sleep in. Been good, not
My
been
humble
feeling
greetings.
productive, though.
How may I
Yeah,
serve you?
I feel that.
God be with you.
Some days, man, some days. It doesn't help that I don't get enough sleep. I need to sleep more. Okay, that's just Marion. Is anybody in this town... Maybe they don't rent rooms in this town? Maybe it's just an inn. It's not... Or just a tavern. It's not an inn. You know what I mean? Alright, let me go talk to the merchant and see if I can get some stuff sold. Staring at the video editor and thinking blanks. Oh my god, yeah, I feel that. I've been trying to figure out what to do with D&D. Like, I know what I want to do, but I'm figuring out how to actually make it work. It is like, I just can't. Every time I go to think about it, I just start falling asleep. Like, my brain is just refusing to think about the thing I want to do in D&D right now. Wait, are you the all-purpose trader?
God save you, good night.
Yeah, you too,
What
bud.
can I do for you?
Yeah. Let's trade.
Good luck to you.
You have $200 on you. I think that officially makes you useless. Are you aware of that? Are you aware that I think you're functionally useless? Alright, can I sell you all of this? I can't sell you all of that. Okay, great. Cool. Yeah. Writer's block, or whatever you want to call it, is such a pain in the butt. Okay, so there's no good merchants in this town. Maybe the blacksmith will do something? It is, yeah. Because it's not even like, I know the big picture, right? Like, I know what I want to have them do, but it's figuring out the details and making it interesting. D&D is such a cool mistress, or cruel mistress in that way. Do you have any money?
I hope I can be of some humble...
Yeah. Oh, there's a DLC thing here. Ooh, I can get repairs. I forgot about the repairs. Okay, haggle.
Let's talk about the price.
Just Coffee, thanks. Welcome.
All right, sir.
It is, brother. I could bore you to sleep with recordings of long rants about things like you, the true villain in Die Hard actually is. Well, the true villain in Die Hard is capitalism,
We
right?
agree?
Especially when you got to get something out
poor
after
offer.
weeks of nothing to show. Yes. I had like 3 weeks to plan the thing I wanted to do in D&D next, and it just, my brain just will not focus on it.
Aye, that would...
Great. So now, will you buy a bunch of random stuff I happen to have? Like all these weapons. And like torches? Will you buy torches? Man, we'll just take all of this stuff because I don't need any of it. We could just sell this all to the guy right here. Okay, great. Great. Yeah, Just Coffee, thanks. Welcome. How you doing? Hopefully you're having a good day. You have $900. Okay, we might actually be able to get something done with $900. We might actually be able to get something done with $900. Hold on. That's not an impossible amount of money. Okay, we have a couple of those. $400. Probably throw one of those in there. Pages, swords. We don't need this many torches. Okay. We'll see where that puts us. Check the basket. Haggle.
Let's talk about the price.
Well, we can try it.
He looks very odd without his, like, helmet on. I'm so used to his face being covered up.
What about this?
You won't convince me with that.
That's okay. We're finding a middle ground. Okay, perfect. And we just go one.
All right, so.
Okay, there we go. We got some stuff sold that time. All right. So how much money you got left?
Good luck to you.
$160, huh? Okay. Oh, you will buy bows. Okay, great. You can have all these bows. I don't need any of them. Oh, that's 100. Oh, man, that already is too much. Oh, it's already too much. Okay, it's fine. Okay, that's probably... Okay, let's haggle that out. More or less good, but can definitely relate. Think I've gotten... I got to cancel D&D for the same reason. Been weeks, and the creativity spark just isn't there. That's fair. That's totally fair. I don't know if it's the time of year, or the current world situation, or what. Maybe it's that weird thing coming in from another galaxy that may or may not be an alien ship. But it just feels like creativity lately has just been at an all-time low. But are we going to do some Sunderfolk this weekend, then? We can always do some Sunderfolk. Okay, so now I guess I could just put this stuff back, since we've cleaned out this town of anything of value. Huddle, please hold all my stuff. Can I... I don't need 110 long-distance arrows. Why do I have so many arrows? Nobody knows. I'm still over... Oh, yeah, because all this stupid venison I can't do anything with. Nah, just drop it. I don't care. I'm not after the venison. We'll just drop that, too. Okay, that's better. There's a couple 100 pounds of venison if anybody wants it. I think that's the plan. Finish Sunderfolk and see what everyone's feeling like after. Okay, fair enough. Oh, I found out about a thing. This will interest some people. Any of our TTRPG people. I found out today that apparently... Meow Wolf, the people who do like Area 15 and Omega Mart, which are giant interactable art exhibits, basically... They're coming out with their own TTRPG that is set in the bizarre fiction verse that they have come up with. Oh, I hit the thing. The fiction verse that they have come up with for their, like, lore or whatever. That's on, starting in Kickstarter, like, later this month or something like that. So I'm pretty interested in seeing what that's going to be about. How it's going to work, what they're going to be doing with it. They're working with a company that already has made a couple of TTRPGs. So it's not like they're going in totally blind. Which is good, because you don't want to go into that totally blind. But I'm curious to see what they're going to come up with. I'm very curious to see. As someone who enjoys a good off the beaten path TTRPG, tabletop role-playing module, I'm excited. I'm excited to give it a shot. D&D is fun, don't get me wrong, but there's plenty of other things for, you know, that are also fun ideas, right? Could be interesting. Yeah, I'm very curious to see what they're going to do with it. The little bit I know of their lore is pretty interesting stuff, but I've only been to one of the locations, and that's the only real lore I know. Anything really about... Okay, is there anything actually here, or is this just... It's just some farm fields. You gotta be kidding me with this. Alright, let's go back up to this deer hunting spot and see if I can't find some deers that have, you know, antlers. Yeah, I think more is better. I'm listening to I listen to several podcasts, but I think I'm listening to two TTRPG ones right now. And one of them is running a very interesting system that's designed around the concept of like a Pokemon collecting monsters and battling them to level them up, and playing the like Pokemon, you know, collector. It's been pretty interesting to see how they're handling it, since technically all the people playing are playing like 10-year-olds, 10 to 12-year-olds, and kind of experiencing how the world would have to work for that to make any amount of sense. It's been really interesting. I also kind of want to take a swing at what the book says about the various kinds of monsters you can collect, because that also seems really interesting to me. Considering I know for a fact at least one of them is riding around on a robotic dinosaur as his monster. So the fact that they've like incorporated non-organic creatures to be cool collectible monsters is really interesting to me. I'll have to look up exactly what it's called, though. There's some wacky ones. The other one that they're doing after that... Okay, that's a doe. That's also a doe. It's a kaiju battler with, like, giant mecha and stuff, right? I'm very curious to see how that's gonna go. One of the people in the podcast actually writes for that company because they're, you know, they're big sci-fi fans. So I'm very curious to see how that's gonna go after they finish up the Pokemon thing. Which, I don't know, Advanced Lamp? Do you know much, or if you're still here, Advanced Lamp, do you know much about D&D? Have you D and or D'd? Dungeon and or Dragoned? I'm curious, like, I myself am not a huge Pokemon person anymore. When I was younger, I was a big Pokemon person. I mean,
Are you winning, son?
Welcome back, Ika, I think. Oh, we fell? Oh, nope, we're okay. Now we're fine. Well, I'm stuck, but we're okay. Well, welcome back, Ika. How you doing? Talking about some other tabletop RPGs that are coming out and that I'm kind of interested in after, you know, at some point. I can't remember. I wish I could remember the one with the giant mecha. I want to say, like, Alpha Strike, but I know that's not correct. What's it called? It's something like that, though, like Atlas Punch or something like that. It has, like, 2 shorter words, but I can't remember what it's called. But it sounds interesting. It's apparently meant to be, like, pretty difficult. And it's designed specifically that, like, even if you've played it before, you probably shouldn't skip the like level 0 aspect of it because it helps you understand how your mech works so much better. Which is always interesting to me. Alternate reality Yugi tabletop RPG? Yeah. We were talking about that over on Ika's channel today because he's playing some Yugi. And, one of the reasons Yugi is a card module is because during the season 0 stuff of Yu-Gi-Oh! Master of Modules was that one of the episodes is about a collectible card thing. And people really like that, and it became the Yugi we know here in the States. But one of the other episodes of that, towards the end, I think, of season 0, was a D&D style thing. So we were talking about what would happen if Yugi, the big thing that came away from season 0 of Yugi was, you know, Japan falling in love with the concept of D&D. And what would happen if Yugi had become about D&D instead of about a collectible card module. I think that would be really interesting. Because there's a lot of crossover you could actually get there. The hard part would be figuring out, like, what is the... like, winning objective, right? Because it's all about stealing or sending souls to the Shadow Realm, right? Taking over bodies and collecting the Millennium Pieces. So what does the, like, combat looks like in a non-victory system, right? Because someone wins the duel in Yugi, but how would you do that with D&D where there's not necessarily a winner? Funny thing is, the final arc of the original Yugi series, it's more D&D based with a little bit of dueling. Really? That's awesome. I would like to see that.
Yeah.
I should check that out. I think I know enough about Yugi that I probably don't need to watch the whole thing leading up to the end of the series. Unless there's some kind of really crazy, like, switcheroo that happens at some point. But I was actually a fairly big fan of the original Yugi run. Yeah. I think I watched all the way through. Discovered an accident. This isn't an accident module. Almost positive that this is deliberate. I don't think this was an accident. It's actually a bit of crazy switcheroo from Final Arc. Oh man, maybe I'd have to watch the last, like, 2 seasons then. Oh wait, deer? Okay. Ika, I have a question. As the resident Kingdom Come Deliverance expert, do I need to specifically find a deer that has antlers to collect antlers? Or do I just kill any deer and they might just show up in the inventory? Do I actually need to find a buck, or is it just any deer might have antlers? Because I feel like the chance, we very rarely have I feel like I've ever seen a deer with antlers. I think you need a buck, but you can try go on a murder spree. Well, I mean, we killed a bunch. I killed one earlier and it didn't. I swear I feel like in all the deer we've seen, I feel like I've maybe seen 2 bucks ever.
Yeah.
And that's not even a joke about, like, money. I mean, literally, I ran into a tree? I think I hit the tree there. Okay, that didn't sound like Goofy. That actually sounded like someone actually celebrating a fall. The weird way that cut out. Oh, there's a rabbit. This place should just be crawling with deer at this point, right? I need anything with antlers. Also, I guess that other bandit never came back to the camp. Maybe he bled out and died in the woods? Not the craziest thing that could happen. Maybe we go to different woods? I didn't expect to spend this whole episode trying to find a buck. Okay. Oh, Just Coffee, thanks. A little bit of a thing you probably appreciate that I was reading before I started the stream. Heckdivers 2 is doing a new crossover event with Halo ODST, which I believe is Halo 3. ODST specifically is like the non-super soldier version of the Halo soldier people. So it crosses over with Heckdivers 2 very well. It's also, they're bringing Xbox into the fold of people who can now play Heckdivers 2. But the reason this is important, Just Coffee thinks, if you're still here, is that it has a stealth bent to it. The Arbor has a stealth passive, and I think the pistol and the submachine gun that are coming are all both silenced. So they're actually finally bringing stealth options to Heckdivers 2. Which I'm very curious to see how they're going to pull that off. Given that silence is not... What little bit of stealth that there is in the module currently is not particularly well done. So I'm curious to see what kind of modifications they're going to make to encourage it or whatever. Or make it more viable, I guess would be the way to say that. I need a buck. I need a deer with antlers, please. Just a deer with antlers, please. Just a deer with antlers, please. Also, I think that's the Morden right there. Look, I'm not killing deer or anything. I'm just harassing them. There's a difference. Though, we did find out that punching a deer to unconsciousness does count as killing it for the purposes of getting in trouble. We have had that happen live in front of a warden, and I was properly fined for it. Nice. The stealth, especially in higher difficulties, is surprisingly solid. Is it? Okay. Yeah, I think the passive on the armor is called Feet First. I don't know if that's going to change or if I misunderstood what they were talking about. It's called Feet First. You make less noise when you move. Points of interest show up on your map at an additional 30 meters. And you no longer receive leg injuries, which is also a very important one. That's actually a pretty big get. This is a roe hunting spot? We're on a farm field. So, very interesting sounding passive on the armor. Are those are so much smaller than the red deer. Also, they're way slower. Those ones I can actually like run and keep up with. But I don't see any antlers on these guys either. The road would explode if Henry punched them. At this point, probably, yeah. If this module was actually made any amount of sense in combat, and it doesn't, they would just explode at this point if I punched them with Henry. Now, if I punched one in real life, I don't think it would probably care too much. Like, it'd probably just kick me and then run off. But Heavy Hands Henry has some punching power at this point. Like, we can, in a one-on-one fight, even with a shield, we can kind of punch through them hard enough to, like, get to the face. I know nothing about Halo, but some inspired armor / weapon designs could be cool. Yeah. They're bringing a assault rifle, which they say is supposed to be like the classic ODST rifle, which I'm assuming means it's going to look like something like the Halo battle rifle. They're bringing a pistol, which what I saw of the pistol makes it look like the classic, commander pistol or whatever the thing is called. And then they're bringing an SMG, which I don't know what the SMG is supposed to look like, though it has a permanently attached silencer to it. They specifically mentioned. And then a new shotgun that comes with I think a flashlight and a laser or something like that. However that's going to work. And then the actual armors are designed after, I think they call it the Heck Jumpers is the reference to like the legendary Heck Jumpers, which are like the predate Heck Divers or something. It's like the great grandfather of Heck Divers is the Heck Jumpers, which is kind of a funny way to do things. Also, there was some... the expansion, instead of the traditional 1,000, is going to cost 1,500 blue dollars. I don't remember what they call their special currency. There are no deer here. Where are the deer? Where'd they be? Look at this. Look at all this forest, and there's no deers in these woods. How can there be no deer in these woods? Okay, there's a deer hunting spot over there. Fast travel to Tallenberg. So, I'm pretty excited for this. I have points saved up in Heck Divers 2. I will probably be spending them on this expansion when it comes out later this month. Very curious to see how the stealth works out. I'm also interested to see how they're going to do shotguns. Because I feel like a Halo shotgun is not that different from just a traditional, like, current real-world pump shotgun. And there's not anything like that currently in Heck Divers 2. All the shotguns in the module are semi-automatic, like, magazine-fed things. And the ones that are tube-fed are, like, double-stacked, modeled after a very specific style of shotgun. So I'm going to be very curious to see what the Halo-inspired shotgun looks like. Bandits? No one's here. Okay. So it's either a place I cleared out or something weird's going on. Okay. Okay, so this is part of the other woods. This is going to be a little bit easier to hunt in because there's not as much foliage on the ground. Seriously, just when you take Trophy Hunter or whatever it's called, you can take Antlers and you have a 20% higher chance that in a 60-meter radius deer will spawn. I've still not earned that Void backpack, so I've got a lot to earn. Oh, I haven't bought that pack either. But the only thing in that pack that looks even remotely interesting is that Void, the teleport backpack, and I'm not interested. Like, if I somehow get ahead, or like I really feel like dropping $10, maybe I'll pick it up. But the like 1,200 points I currently have, I'm gonna save up for the crossover event. I think I'm at 1,200 or like 1,250. So getting another like 300 isn't that hard. So I'll probably just save up for that. I haven't been playing much. I've been trying to like get in the mood and like the mindset of training for Evo next year. I'm sort of officially decided to sign up, and I will be attempting to participate in the Guilty Gear Strive aspect of the tournament. I'm positive Guilty Gear Strive is going to be there. They have a big like 2.0 announcement coming up later this like year. They have another character coming out, and I'm assuming probably a whole nother branch of characters after this next one comes out. She is the last of the like season 3 characters. So I'm assuming they're going to probably do another season 4. Just get good enough to get on stage and just meme, yeah. Honestly, I don't know who the meme character is for Guilty Gear. Like, all the characters are kind of weird, and I don't feel like there's much of a meme character. Like, the closest thing I can think of would be maybe, like, Abba. She's kind of like this weird specialty character that's really good against certain characters and terrible against others. So, I mean, I could go in there and meme it up if I do manage to get on stage, but I'm going to give an earnest attempt to get as far as I can, so we'll see. Because I think I'd have to win, like, 6 to 8 of them straight to get on a stage. And I think that would be one of the small stages in the main area. And then I'd have to get top 8 to get on the actual, like, finals arena, and that's probably not going to happen. I just don't think I have enough fighting module experience to get that far. But I might be able to pull off, if I get really lucky, I might be able to pull off, like, a small side stage thing. And if I make it that far, I would be incredibly proud of myself, since I don't... I enjoy fighting modules, and I've done a lot of training them in, like, the vague, like, general sense. But I haven't actually spent a ton of time with Strive specifically. I'm still trying to figure out who my main character is going to be right now. I'm kind of all over the place. Got to be the player that takes a trash character like Hugo or Yoshi. I mean, I could try that. I could maybe do Axel. Axel's considered a really bad character in that module. And he looks kind of fun. He is like the super long reach, but really low damage, and just generally seen as bad. So it might be fun to go in there and just poke people to death with like the worst damage, but longest reach attacks. He uses throwing sickles, like sickles on a chain that he throws. That's his weapon of choice. And I don't think I've seen a single tier ratings thing that hasn't put him in, like, the lowest tier. So it'd be something like that, I guess. Or, what's the other guy's name? Void? There's a guy who has a shadow puppet. And, he's considered super bad also. Because apparently he has, like, very little in the way of, like, defensive options. And he doesn't do a lot of damage. So it's just like, you either have to get lucky and get on offense and just stay on offense, or you die. So I guess I could do something like that too. I'm all over the deer area. Where are the deer? This doesn't make any sense. Maybe let's try this one. I know they show up on horses. We've seen it happen. In this same... Oh, wait. Well, here we go. Okay, I don't see anything with antlers, though. Yeah, these don't have antlers. Where are the bucks at? Where'd those other two go? Two more kind of took off this way. Sometimes I think I should start playing modules again, then I watch you ride a horse around forever and think, nah, I'm good. I mean, yeah, I don't know if this module's for everyone. I mean, we don't necessarily have to do this. We have the other story we could go down, but that would basically force us to side with the poachers. Which we'll probably do anyway, but I would like to see what happens if you go non-poacher, you know? Since this is, I think, the first time we found a story that actually kind of has options on how you come into it. And what it means, right? Am I faster than you? I am slightly faster than them. I might be able to run them over. Can I run you over? Huddle, can you run them over? You cannot run over the deer. I have knocked over a rabbit before, but I have not managed to knock over a deer before. Kill enough doe to lure them out like a mini-boss? Oh, that would actually be interesting. Ika, have you heard of anything like that? That would actually be kind of funny. I have the feat that lets me run stuff over and knock it down, but it doesn't trigger very often. I have not? Okay. Well, maybe that's what we have to do. Maybe if you kill enough doe, it summons a buck to, like, avenge their forest spirits or something. Alright, let's get the bow out. I have like 130 rounds of ammunition for this bow. Best bet is just to check all the deer hunting spots. Well, we're kind of doing that. Alright, I guess we'll go down to this one and see what's going on.
Yeah.
I'm not one for senseless murder personally. I don't think Heavy Hands Henry cares that much, but, you know, I don't want to waste that much time either. We've already wasted enough time hunting animals for fun and for profit. I don't really need to be doing more of it. This will be like the 4th episode of me just hunting stuff in the woods. Admittedly, this time I think it's for an actual quest and not just... Oh. Oh, there's an accident. Wait, is this an actual accident or is this just a mugging someone called an accident? Oh no, that doesn't look like an accident. That's a murder. That's a murder, everybody. That guy just got murdered. That's not an accident.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is easily like the 4th episode that's just me running around in the woods trying to find animals. He accidentally fell on a sword. He accidentally fell on his own dagger that went into his neck, I guess. Yeah. Whoopsie doodle. He accidentally fell on 17 bullets at the bottom of an elevator shaft. What are the chances? Oh no, he threw himself out of a 12-story window in a building he's not legally allowed to be in. Weird, how did that happen? What a strange day he had for an odd Tuesday. A little Putin defenestration, everybody. A little Putin defenestration. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that's okay. Okay. Alright. I summon ye, dear. To me, bucks. I need the sacrifice of your people. Heavy Hand Henry of the Woods summons ye to him. Oh. Wow, did that work? Hold on. Hold on. There's some quad legs moving around over here. I don't see any antlers on them, though. Oh, nope, those are pigs. Those are the boars. No, not what I need right now. You misunderstand, spirits of the woods. That's the wrong 4-legged creature. I need the tall ones with the better fur. Sometimes they go by the name Bambi. Don't see any deer. I'm actually surprised we've seen as many boars as we have. They've been incredibly elusive in the past. Some quail or something. I mean, it's just running around in the woods. It's all we're doing, team. It's just running around in the woods. This is like realistic, real-life hunting. The difference is nowadays you would do this on a quad or a dirt bike or something. Every time I hear birds in this module, I hear that one cry. Yeah. Look, they didn't have a lot of bird sound effects, okay? That's not where they spent their money. They very clearly spent their money on idle animations. You know what I mean? They have a lot of idle animations, and they're very good, and that's definitely where all their money went. Oh, yeah. I have not been deer hunting in real life in a very long time. The problem is the job I have now, I don't really have, like, it's hard to schedule time off that works out during, like, hunting season. Not that I'm opposed to hunting in real life, as long as, you know, you do it respectfully and, like, honestly. That's why I bow hunt. I don't even use a gun. But I have not been in a very long time. The only thing I don't like about it, the way I do it, like my family does it, is we do tree stand hunting. It's a little boring. It's not bad, because it is nice to, like, get out in the woods and just be in, like, nature. You know, I bring my phone, I have an earbud in. I just sit around listening, waiting for something to walk up on me. I've seen deer. I've seen one buck ever, and it was like what they call a spike, which is like not even a split in the antlers. It was very far away. It was like at my maximum range that I could even attempt to hit. So I was not comfortable taking a shot at it. Otherwise, it's always been doe that I've seen. But I have every reason to believe I could hunt a doe from a tree stand, or a buck from a tree stand, I should say, but it's never happened. There's nothing. There's just nothing here. Where are the stupid deer? Okay, there's two up here. This is the dual hunting zone. They've got to be here, right? They have to be here. These are two deer hunting spots right next to each other. If this isn't it, I don't know what else it could be. Unless it's just time to start mowing down doe until the magical buck shows up. I've seen many deers as someone who lives in Kansas. Well, you've also seen deer while you're in Japan, right? Didn't you post some photos a couple years ago of, like, deer coming up to the bathroom while you were using the bathroom? I mean, those are probably obviously a very different species of deer, but those are still technically a deer. Yeah, Arizona deers are a little rarer. You're not going to see them. I would say 99.9% of the time, you're not going to see them down in the desert climate. There are a couple of mountain ranges that are actually big enough and have a high enough elevation that there are deer in them, but they're very rare. Most of the time, you have to go to the northern region that's up in the mountains to actually do successful deer hunting. There's a lot of places that in Japan where it's like Deer Island or Cat Island or Monkey Island, and it's just swarmed with that animal. Ah, gotcha. And that's specific. Is it raining? Wait. Wow, I can barely tell it's raining. The filter is so light, I can barely tell it's actually raining right now. I don't know if that's going to encourage them to come out or discourage them from coming out. I have no idea what that'll do. If anything, actually. Seriously, this is a nightmare. This is a nightmare. This is I think the antithesis. I think that's the right term. Antithesis of what I find wrong with this module. I know on at least one occasion I literally just shouted, why do they keep wanting me to go poach animals? Just have me do something else. And they did for a little while, but now we're back to the poaching animals. I know this is supposed to be somewhat of a sim experience, right? But this might be the least interesting thing that could be going on in a life sim of 1400s, whatever country this is. But yeah, if I do hunting here in Arizona, it's very restricted. Very restricted. You basically have to put into a lottery. Then you get if you get drawn from the lottery, you get a deer tag, like a single one. And you also have to put in for a specific region on the map that's been like divided out by, you know, area, obviously. And then you're allowed to hunt within your region only specifically. Certain places obviously get more people putting in for them as they are, you know, scouted to have a higher average deer population in that area. There's 2 different hunts. The earliest hunt is a bow hunt. And that is bow only. That does not include crossbows. Crossbows are considered like a rifle here, which I find kind of interesting. Then you have a longer rifle hunt, kind of towards the end of the year, usually from like November through January. And I think in February you have a second bow hunt that lasts, I think, like 2 weeks each. 2 in the front and 2 in the back. But like the 2 months in the middle for, I think, rifle. And then once you get a deer, you tag it, and then that's your 1 deer for the year, basically. If I remember correctly, bow hunting has a much lower put-in rate, so it's easier to get a tag. I think you still have to get drawn for bow hunting here, but I could be wrong. Like I said, I haven't done it in a very long time. It might be one of the ones you can just go and buy, like a fishing license. I'm not sure. Oh, wait. Gotta keep your head on a swivel. And again, those are just doe, I think. Okay, we're gonna start putting doe down now. What time is it? Oh my god, it's already that late? You're killing me right now, Module. Alright, I'm gonna try to take some of these doe out and see what happens. Oh, we got one. We got one on the run. Oh, I think I pulled it to the left. Oh, I missed. It's hard to tell. Where'd they go? Oh, they're right here. A little low, a little low. Oh, I think I hit the tree? Oh, come on. Oh, I thought I hit that one because it looked like it was going down, but I think it just turned left. Where? I can't even tell where the arrows are going. Oh, okay, they're going low for some reason. Like I said, I have like 130 arrows on me, so I'm not really worried about that part of it. Oh, they're down there. Okay. Like, where did they go? Oh. Excuse us. Excuse us. What? Where? Okay, well, our bow skill went up. Okay, I'm gonna check one of these and see if there's an antler on it. No. Hides. Kidneys and venison, but no antlers. So apparently we do specifically need a buck to get antlers. That's 2 does now we've checked that do not have antlers. See, it seems like a fairly simple, like, cost-cutting measure that you just occasionally have the does drop antlers or something, but the fact that I think I've seen at least one buck implies to me that they're separate creatures. And maybe that's too RNG-based. It's too World of Warcraft style, where you have to kill, you know, 80 gorillas to get one gorilla heart or whatever. What's that? You need... You need bear hearts? You better kill 56 bears for a single bear heart. What? How there's so many bears that don't have hearts? Well, you see, the thing is... Wow, that was a good shot, actually. Okay. The thing is that, like... during the combat, you damage their organs and you can't harvest them. So it's RNG-based. The reels only have 1/80th of a heart each. Yeah, that's what it is. That makes perfect sense, actually, now. That would make more sense than what the module usually does. Why do some of them have glass of milk or battle pants, right? Oh, God. Way back in the day, back when WoW was in its heyday, me and Just Coffee Thanks we were both pretty hard into the WoW. And we were running around as undead, and there's an area with the undead that's like next to an area where a bunch of werewolves spawn. I think eventually they became a playable race or whatever, playable species. But we're fighting all these like random, you know, berserk werewolves or whatever, and we kill one, and it just has a cold glass of milk in its inventory. And it's like, what? Why would a werewolf have a cold glass of milk in its inventory? That doesn't make any amount of sense. And then we're running around. I think we were doing like part of the fishing tutorial or something. And one of us kills a crab, like just a normal crab on the beach, and it drops a pair of like worn battle pants. And we're just like, why? I guess because it has so many legs? Like, why does a crab have battle pants that are bigger than it? Milk. Yeah, exactly. I cannot see anything right now. Like, I did turn up the gamma and stuff again. I'm really annoyed that Streamlabs is not saving that, by the way. I have to redo that every time I start the stream back up, which is really annoying. But it is raining like crazy now. Mr. Crab has pants? Yeah, but that's because Mr. Crab only has 2 legs. He's barely a crab. What are the odds they fit my undead? Yeah, exactly, right? Like, it'd mean one thing if you found a crab had battle pants the size that would fit a crab. It's another thing that a full-sized, human-sized undead somehow fits in the same pants that are being carried by a crab. And that's very odd. I can't see anything. Is that I think that's a rabbit? Gosh darn it, this is a complete waste of an episode. I mean, it's good for the chit-chat, but we didn't get anything done. The deers continue to be elusive. I was kind of hoping to progress this story so we could, you know, get done with the story. But no. You don't have to do every side quest. This isn't a side quest, though. I think this is actually a primary quest thing, isn't it? Doesn't this tie into an actual main quest? Because we have the side quest, right, for, like, the hare hunt and this, and then doesn't this, like, come together into, like, a major quest? Ask about the village. Find the Talmberg poachers. This all turns into one thing. Nah? Oh, okay. I thought this was going to tie back into, like, you know, one of these important ones. Oh, Ulrich is the name of that German guy who's immune to being knocked unconscious. That's right. I forgot about him. Well, I forgot that was his name. I remember him, you know, angrily because he's immune to being knocked unconscious, which is absolute garbage. But, you know, the creators of this module have to be a little bit of cowards. Just a little bit. They have to have some... I apparently ran into that sign. Some fear in their hearts, you know. Oh, wait. What? Huh. Wait. Why does that look weird? Huh. I don't... That looks weird to me. Why does it seem odd to have the dot in the middle of the screen? Oh! Tell you on KCD, the one bit of progress we needed was figuring out the main quest.